again. Welcome to this week's episode of So Fired. I'm Chelsea Toronto. That's Lindsay Regier, doctor.
Hi.
And she's choking.
Wow. Get yourself a hydro jug.
Okay.
All
right.
I don't know why. I just started choking.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, I'm back.
Great.
Hi.
Oh, so fun. We were like catching up.
We were catching up
before we started.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And I wish we could have been recording that whole time.
I know.
But we'll try and pick it up and relive it.
Okay. We'll just do So Fired to
Yeah,
Fire
you do
moment.
yours.
Okay. It's a little light, but I'm a year older by the time you're listening to this. And, you know, some people are like, oh my God, you're getting older. Like, I'm like, death is knocking on your door.
Please.
Yeah.
Good God.
I know. But every birthday, I try to do something new, and I try to like try something new or like try a new exercise or do something like that. I will say, Chelsea, you're wearing me down, and I have finally converted to like flare jeans. So that's like, even though I'm getting older,
Oh my God.
I think the year
How is this
34.
a good thing?
I think
You
because
fucking decided to buy Lejeune like jeans, like the most premium apparel brand out there, and you're like, oh, I will wear these, but that's because you've been wearing me out. No, because they're the like most in jean right now.
they are.
This is not a bad turn good.
No, I think
I'll
it's
put this on.
No, 'cause, like,
baloney.
some people, you know, like sometimes like, oh no, it's like I'm getting older, but no, I'm gonna take 34 as
You're
the
gonna be
year.
34 and I paid $400
I know, I'm like 34 is the year I'm wearing all the Johns all the time.
You're like, $400.
It's
cheap.
Yeah, it's the year of premium clothes for me.
That's right, because
Yeah.
premium money.
Yep,
Okay,
that's right.
good.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
whew. So I don't have a So Fired, but I do have hiking stories.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
So a couple of things. Hiking's not really about nature.
I think a lot of hikers might disagree with that.
You know what it is? Hiking is about how good you feel when you just happen to be in nature. Because you get all these endorphins,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's amazing. If you had that many endorphins going down the city, you might still be like, you're a great person, and look at that architecture.
I mean, I feel like sometimes I'm in the city and I'm like, oh wow, this is just like
That's what I'm
living
saying.
my best life. Yeah.
Okay, so also, which really annoys this was something I got a real kick out of. So yesterday I'm leaving, and they're like, oh, you're going hiking like by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, be safe. I was like, okay. And then at 3:00 I was like, motherfucker, tell me to be safe when I'm going to the grocery store or like the movie theater. Like, this isn't like your father's 1970s like forensic file hiking anymore. No one's in the woods like
Oh
trying
my
to get
God,
me.
I know. I'd be more afraid just walking alone at night in a different part of town.
Or
and
like going to the fucking mall or
I
the
know.
theaters. Or
Oh,
like,
I know.
That's what I'm legit. I won't go to Vegas concerts because I'm afraid. Hiking is like the United Nations of Benetton. People are hiking with like street shoes on and like slippers.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what? All right.
friendly.
Okay, one last story. I have to tell you, it was really fun. I think you'll get a kick out of it. We talked about previously me not liking when I talk and hike and blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I'm playing this game and I see this father and this daughter, and I was like, that's really fucking cool that they're hiking together. And she looked miserable, but I was like, that's awesome. So switchbacking, and then the dad catches, we make eye contact.
Yeah.
And I can see his energy be like, oh,
Hello. This hike just got way more interesting.
fuck, that's what I'm fucking thinking. So right. And I'm like, fuck. Ugh. So then switch back and I lose him. And I like stumble across, there's like a big bunch of people doing this. And the dad's like, oh, sorry we cut off too. We were feeding chipmunks.
Oh.
Fuck that. That motherfucker was looking for an excuse to like hang the fuck back with his 15-year-old daughter. Like this fucker, he was walking in front of her in the beginning, right? Where he's like, hurry up. Now she's like leading and he's like, do you want to pet this chipmunk? Now he's waiting for like the strange hiker babe to like come through. And I was like, shocker. So then a little bit further down, he's like, sorry, we're leapfrogging. I'm like, what? I don't even know what the words are you're saying. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Like he's jumping in front of you?
And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't care. Like we did talk when we were talking about the chipmunks, and I was like, I shouldn't have engaged, but I engaged. Now he's a little bit ahead of me, and now they're walking so slow because he's setting the pace.
Oh my God.
That now I'm like 3 feet behind him.
Oh, so you're now in their party of hiking.
Yes. And then woo, he says, are you from here? And I was like,
Did you say no?
I was like, I'm not from Estes Park. He's like, no, are you like from Colorado? I was like, I live in Denver. And I'm like starting to panic, like legit panic.
Yeah.
Like I'm really like, what's happening? Like, fuck. Like, am I going to be in this? And I'm really going to like see the rest hour of my life like doing
You're like,
this?
are we on a date with his
No.
daughter too?
I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, how? Oh no. I was like, please don't let this happen. So then he asked me one more question, and this fucking threw me over the edge. He said, what brought you out to Colorado? And I was like, so what did I do?
You lied.
No.
You said
I
nothing.
stopped and like walked to a rock and like sat down and pretended to look on my phone.
Oh my God.
Like I didn't want to keep walking with them. So I was like, I'm just going to sit on this rock for a really long time and fucking look at my phone.
You didn't even answer the
No,
question.
I didn't answer the question and I just couldn't take it. I was like, fuck this. So they asked me like my three, the only thing, the question that would have thrown me over the edge more than that was like, what do you do for a living? Oh,
don't ever ask Chelsea small talk questions.
No, especially not hiking, because remember we talked about I don't want to hike. And then so what I was mad at is this, I was going to be this guy's entertainment for the rest of that thing. And I don't think he should get off. Like, enjoy your company with your daughter, dude. And don't be like trying to like pick up on chicks when your daughter's right there. That's not cool. Yeah. And then I did waste more time thinking about him, that if we did catch up and he was still like in the parking lot or something and he was going to say something, I'd be like, seriously, dude?
Yeah, then like that would be weird.
And then I would like kind of look to his daughter and be like, and then just like walk off.
Yeah.
Like, are you really doing this in front of your daughter? Your lipstick looks really good.
Thank you.
What
is
is it?
It's a NYX gloss.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it's basically like a Kylie knockoff. It's called NYX Butter Gloss, and it's color tiramisu.
I'm gonna, as soon as this comes off, this stain is gonna be with me till about tomorrow morning. But then I'm gonna go get this.
Yeah, you should also try the Fenty lip stain, because that will also stay on your lips forever. And then I layer it up with that.
I really like it.
You can put it on now. There you go.
Yeah, this will kill you. Okay, so I just sat and watched. I just looked at my phone, and I actually not let another set of hikers go in front of me.
Yeah, you
so
should.
if he was like, so anyway, oh, where'd she go?
I can't believe you didn't even answer his question. Like that like makes me cringe that you didn't even answer the question, because I would just be like, I moved here for work. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
What are you gonna do? Say goodbye?
I'm gonna take a seat over here.
I just was like, oh no. I wish I could show you. I was like, I don't think you could see.
I was like, you cringe when people talk to you. I cringe like not being able to talk to anyone. I'm like, I need to say hi. I need to ask you how you're doing.
Really?
Like when we were hiking, and
that's the worst.
No, I like literally wanted to say hi to everyone.
All right. That scares the shit out of me. Like, what is the
definitely
need to talk to strangers?
I don't know, because it's just like, hey, like, what's going on? I think it passes the time.
Why would you say hi to strangers?
Because
you're used to like not make eye contact.
I don't know, because they're friendly.
How do you know they're friendly?
Well, they're on a hike. I don't know.
That's
they're
funny.
really nice.
You know what? I let this old lady yammer the fuck on the bus yesterday, because I was like, yeah, let's do this. And she was like, yeah. So then we went here, and then we went here. We've been coming here. She like squirreled away and was like, and she got a map out, and she was like, if you go this way, and we've been staying in these cabins 18 years, and you're like, oh, just go, sister.
I'm like, okay, at that point, I'd be like, I get it.
No, I know.
You've been
I was
here.
like, but the fact that she was so into it, and she's like, she was such a nerd. And like little and like so then she's like, thanks for listening to an old lady. She's like, I just needed to talk about those things. And I was like, oh, I have one other thing. No, it's not even worth talking. I'll talk about that later with you later. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Well, speaking of maps, I printed off a map of the Aspen Trail System, because I'm going biking this weekend.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday. So I'm going to Aspen, and we're going to go bike around between like Snowmass and Aspen. We're going to go to Maroon Bells again, make some dinner reservations. I tried to make dinner reservations, and OpenTable keeps on glitching.
Oh,
so
call them directly. Aspen,
that is like my worst nightmare.
Oh, let me do it for you. I use this voice.
And then I was thinking, okay, do I want to go to the Oyster Bar? Do I want to go to the White House? Do I want to go to the hotel?
I told you how to do it. I told you go have happy hour first at the Little Nell, and then you need a real
I think I want to go to the Hotel Jerome first for a happy hour.
See the other one.
No, I looked it up.
You did.
It just looks like.
You know what? Let's do a quiz. Let's do a quiz.
Okay, we'll do a quiz. Okay, so you guys will know by next week where I want to know.
And if you want me to call and make that resi, if you have.
Yeah, you can make a reservation. I literally hate calling on the phone to make a reservation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm a millennial. I don't like to talk on the phone.
Okay. Look at all we've already accomplished all these things.
Yes, we did.
Isn't that not that we have accomplishments on our phones? Like, how do we want this to go? Rather, it's like I have paragraphs of things I want to talk about.
I have
a
few bullet points.
So here's what I have to say.
Okay.
It's not a very easy transition. It could have been a little more seamless, but whatever, not my finest. So with being in Aspen this weekend, that means it's pumpkin spice latte season.
Woo, it is.
Which also means fall.
Yes.
Yay.
I know. It's officially fall.
So for your birthday, it's always fall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get to break out those flare jeans and a pumpkin spice latte.
Okay, God, we didn't fucking spike that ball. So fall to me means switching out the closet.
Oh, yes.
That's like a whole holiday season, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole holiday season.
I did switch out the closet light edition this weekend.
I was thinking about doing it and I didn't. I was like, I had all 5 days out and I was like, oh, I can like shift it down and then like do that. And then
I essentially moved all the golf clothes to the back of the closet because I'm like, what are the odds I'm going actually one more time? Or like that I have to wear a polo wherever I'm going because like we go to public courses. Like you can show up in whatever you want.
So everything, it's like.
So it's like shifting and now like the tank tops are still there because I'm like, it's still 95 degrees out.
Right? But how long?
I know. But the sweaters are coming more forward. And then I need to get a step stool to get all the sweaters from the top shelves down to like a lower shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing about the purging and like first the shifting, the purging, and then my favorite one is assessment. And that is assessing what I don't have for the season and making notes. And like taking inventory and seeing if I do have one and is it stained? Does it need a button repaired? Like I'm getting my players ready. This is preseason for my fall and winter clothing.
Oh yeah, you are the complete opposite of Marie Kondo, where she's like assessing, get rid of it. No, you're like assessing. Okay, what do I need to like zhuzh up? Oh, by the way,
tell me
those buttons from Amazon.
Thanks, Rebel.
Okay, so I have a hard time finding jeans for multiple purposes, but these buttons that you can buy from Amazon are essentially
go on.
a
pin
that you can put on your waistband of your jeans, and then you can like make your jeans tighter.
Okay, what she's saying is the face looks like a traditional
jean button,
the button in front of a jean. The back, there's like a sharp little thing, right? And then it's got the backing to it. So you take the head of the new button and put it in the over your fly like you were doing it, and then like even further right, and then you can like it's almost like a bobby pin or like a safety pin end, and you jam it in there, and then you look skinnier.
Yeah, and then your pants fit. I'm always pulling up my pants, so like, why are my pants not staying up?
I should get my feet off of here. So. Oh my God.
Okay, so we're in preseason of fall clothing. We also just did our fantasy draft.
I'm going to be sending y'all an invoice, a Venmo request when I take my plaque down to get my name inscribed for year 2.
Yeah.
That's fair, right? Because if it was a new person, the commissioner would still have to pay to have the new person on.
I guess so. I honestly don't know.
I don't deal with sending my commissioner.
I don't deal with the money.
Because if you like won it, if somebody random last year, like 49ers or whoever that team is, like if they won, the commissioner would take it from me and have their name inscribed and then send it down. But because year 2 was still won by me, I should technically be giving my trophy back to the commissioner to have my name redone.
They were saying if Chelsea wins again, she's out.
So fucking fun! I can't wait to tell Doug.
Yeah.
Doug, I can't wait. That's awesome.
Yeah. This year I was so into it and I was researching ahead of time, and then I couldn't figure out how to get into the draft when it started. So I'm like, I'm missing it. And I almost missed my first pick and I was all so panicked, and then I didn't.
Doug started texting me at 10.
Oh my God.
I need your login. I need to practice.
Oh.
I need to practice logging in.
Okay, so Doug is playing.
Together. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Don't eat. No. Because you guys, who knows what goes behind closed doors? You don't think the two of you?
I don't know.
Right?
No, I don't play with him. I refuse to play with him.
I'm just saying oh, it's all Doug's fault. You know what? You don't know what happens behind closed doors between a husband and wife. Who's to say? I'm not researching on Yahoo Football.net fantasy, whatever.
No, I literally just Googled fantasy football drafts 2022, and then I picked the one with the best reviews.
Yeah. So Doug has any. Why would Doug? It's not like Doug fucking knows anything. He's a not a great winner at gambling. Why don't you let me back that one off? So,
anyways.
Okay, so when it gets down to in my closet, I'm so sad these are sliding off my nose a lot. Okay, so it's got me thinking, like, when I look through my closet, it's got me thinking, what am I missing? And then I was like, what am I missing in my life? Oh. Right? So then, so it got me, like, I'm thinking, and I'm like, you guys, this was an enlightened hike, okay?
Mm-hmm. They all are.
So then it got me thinking, like, you guys, I don't think this manifestation thing is working.
And when you told me about that yesterday, in preparation of today, I'm like, I'm going to listen to a manifestation visualization meditation. I'm going to see if anything happens today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it kills me to say this. I feel very closeted about a couple of things right now, but the only thing I want to talk about right now is, like, what if this manifestation shit doesn't work?
Okay, but also, is it not working because on your timeline it hasn't happened? How do you know it's not working? Or if it's just
okay, that's what they tell you to do, is dream bigger. Dream bigger. No, okay, you know what? That's not fair. I'm not here to root it out. I'm not here to, like, throw shade, because, like, I've always said, this is my religion and I believe it. And by denouncing this, that would suggest that, like, who am I? So no, I'm not looking to do that, but I'm just like, yo, this kind of isn't working. So that scares me.
Your whole existence is now in question.
But here's like how I was like, this is what came up yesterday, and it was like, okay, so you have to get up by 5:35, right? Because anything later than that is kind of late, and you can't set your alarm. But you have to be able to get up early enough to do all the things before your family gets up, before your dog gets up, so then you can, like, feel good with yourself. So you got up 5:35, and then, like, you can't do exercise because you're running short on time, but you promise you'll work out later, but you'll work out harder, because then it will offset the fact that you didn't work out before 6 a.m. And then because the dog takes longer to go and do its business out there, you're like, I'll try and visualize here. And then it comes in, and then you're running late, and then you're brushing your teeth, and you're, like, kind of doing your affirmations with your teeth fucking shit. And then, like, and it's like all before, and then your kids, and then you got to go, and you're like, okay, stay good. And then your affirmations, your journaling for the day is, like, literally your to-do list.
100%. That has been my journaling for months at a time. I haven't written 750 words in the morning in
I can't remember.
Months.
So here's the point. Some people fucking, like, wake up, go to work out, and then go home.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fucking it. Like, I'm like, seriously, there are people out there who don't have boards, that don't do any of those things.
No, you just get up and go.
Could you imagine what that's like?
I didn't really do a whole routine this morning, so yeah.
No, but, like, can you imagine, like, your life is, I get up, like, 20 minutes before, like, just enough so I can, like, get dressed, like, take food to go, or have it door dashed into the office.
Yep.
Fucking then go work out afterwards, and that's it.
I know.
They have more of the shit that I want than I do.
No responsibility. I feel like, I'm like, oh, that sounds so, like, carefree.
But who cares? I mean, like, we don't even have to do the things that we're forcing ourselves.
I know.
Like, why are we doing that? It's not great.
Because once upon a time, someone was like, this is what I did to be successful. And then everyone's like, well, I'm going to do that too.
Like, what about that makes me successful? It's just one more thing on my to-do list that I'm like, to feel bad about myself.
I think it's more about just the discipline of being consistent.
I fucking keep breathing, don't I?
Yeah.
Like,
but I think it's like doing the things that you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing it.
Like paying taxes. We do things we don't like to do all day. Like, you work out.
Yeah.
You don't like working out. Not always.
Not always.
Some days you're like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. That's discipline.
Yeah.
Not eating a shit ton of desserts is discipline. I just feel like, when did it drop from the sky that in order to be a successful, like, not a disgusting slob piece of shit of life, that you do these 6 things before 6 a.m.? Like, am I a bad person if I don't do those things?
I think
that... I'm just saying, it's a superior race if you do all of them.
It is, but I definitely don't do all of them. I think manifestation is more about the discipline of doing things consistently and doing an action consistently, rather than like, you gotta work out, you gotta journal, you gotta meditate, you gotta da 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 da. I think that's more of like control of your mind, that you can quiet it down, and that you can like force yourself to carve out this time. Because if you can force yourself to get up an hour early and do all this bullshit, then I think you're good. Like,
I'm saying, like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, this is it. Like, getting up is everything. Like, nothing else matters, right?
I know.
You're like, that's it. My day is over, essentially.
Yeah.
You're like, fucking nailed it.
Did it.
Did it.
I would also say that when you stick to a routine and you're doing whatever you do in the morning, then you're probably more likely to be consistent with whatever else you have to do.
You mean you're just ingrained.
How you do one thing is how you do everything.
But, you know, it gets me thinking, like, we should have, like, a safety net in case it doesn't work out.
Well, that's when I'm like, is there, is a timeline? You know, like in my business?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, 5 years. 5 years. That's like my timeline. And then
and then what?
Then it's like, I guess I'm done.
Like, no, but that's the legitimate question. Like, what are you gonna do?
I know. So I think about this because I'm like, okay, I'm giving myself 5 years to like make this amount of money, and like I want to be at this stage in my career in 5 years. Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
This is like a really good question, because I'm like, okay, ideally I just want to like quit and like do something else. But the real me is so competitive with myself that I don't want to give up until
you like to do puzzles. You never quit your puzzles.
I never quit my puzzles. I like want to figure out the puzzle. I want to get it. I want to accomplish it. And like, then I will be very satisfied.
What if it's not at 5? What are you going to do?
At 6. I don't know. Then I might have to
like, this is literally what I mean.
Then I'll just have to like push through it, be like, all right, you're 6. I have to like really question myself. Like, did I actually give 100% to every single thing that I did? And am I actually 100% committed to everything that I say that I want to be doing?
Shouldn't you be doing that now?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
But like, if they asked you, like, you were on the precipice between finishing up 5, or like falling into year 6, and they ask you, Lindsay, did you do your absolute best?
I hope I can say yes.
No, the question, you got to be like yes or no.
Yeah.
So if you did that now, you could be like, I got 5. I got 5 in the bag. Kind of like being able to read 52 books in a year. Like, I'm now having to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah. So I can say, yes, I'm doing all the things that I know that make it
and
work.
I'm not to put you on the spot, but it's like, I'm like, I think I need a backup plan, because if they ask me, like, are you doing everything? I'm like, no, I'm not. And I'm not a bad person, but
it's also hard to do all the things all the time. You gotta kind of pick and choose. Like right now, I'm focusing on networking again and building up relationships and like doing all of that part of it. And sometimes that's not like an instant.
That's what I'm saying. And everyone's listening. They're like, oh, girls, it's so hard. Well, it's kind of hard for me. And that's okay, right? I mean, am I a bad person that's like, I don't know if I can do it?
I think that if you want it bad enough, you'll do it.
But I do want it bad.
Yeah. But then also,
but sometimes it's not up to us.
It's not up to us, because I think we talked about this. We don't know what we don't know. So we're doing all the things that we know how to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we put a goal on what we want to do with the podcast. And
I'm not saying I'm going to give up, but I'm just kind of like, I need like a safety net if this manifestation thing doesn't work. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, even the biggest corporations in the fucking universe, they have a safety plan. Like, they have a backup plan, right? If you say manifestation doesn't work, so what's your backup plan? But here I was like thinking of like, am I failing? No, you know, I'm not failing, because like companies like invented parachutes.
Yeah.
Fucking seatbelts.
Yes.
And helmets.
Yes.
Those are like basic rights, like parachutes and like backup plans. I think we won't be cheating if we have one. Right?
Agreed.
Okay. So I think I'm going to think of like a backup plan. I don't know what that looks like how I insure it, or like just resolve that I'll be like a shift worker for life. I don't know what having a backup plan looks like, but I'm like, I'm going to get one in case I keep wishing and it doesn't get here soon.
Yeah. I guess I just think about, okay, there's 100,000 other podcasts that are published, and half of them don't even publish regularly. Okay?
We're so good.
And then
no, I'm talking about life. I'm not talking about the podcast. For like, I've given up on love. Okay, this is what I'm really talking about. If she's like, wow, she's being so obtuse. I'm talking, I've given up on I'll ever be in love, that I'll have the house of my dreams, that Like, I'm afraid I'm going to die alone.
Well, maybe that's why your manifestation isn't working.
Because I don't want it bad enough?
Yeah.
No, that's fucked up. You can't, it's not like Christ benevolent. I will punish you.
I'm like, universe, just like.
The universe doesn't punish you for wanting something not bad enough. I'm like, I don't want to die alone. And I'm like,
fair.
so that's why I'm like, I need a backup plan. I don't know what it is. I got to get a helmet.
Yeah.
I need one for skiing.
You need a helmet. Yeah, you do need one for skiing. Anyways, go get yourself a ski helmet and some goggles.
Sick goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do outdoorsy things.
Some Blenders goggles. Yeah, they're really cute.
Cool.
Um,
So that's everything I thought of.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about all this?
So I would just say, okay, yeah, sometimes it's like manifestation. Hello, universe. Like, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm rubbing these crystals like a son of a bitch and it's not working.
And I think sometimes we can't even realize things are happening in the moment until we look back. Because I didn't think Lindsay Schwartz would know who the fuck we were a year ago. And I'm like, damn,
Lindsay.
We leapfrogged some other goals. So I think that things are in motion. And even in my own business, things are in motion and I can't quite see it until
Do you see me having a house anywhere close by that I'm not seeing? Is there a house anywhere near me? Do you see anything that remotely, like from my perspective, like I don't see a thing.
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't see love. I think love is even further than a house.
Well, I think that you could have love, but you're just
I feel like it should happen.
Stopping it.
Manifestation.
It should just like fall in my lap, and it just like happened to me, and someone should just like come up to me and be like, "I love you, and we're moving to this amazing house, and this is exactly what's happening."
Yes, that's what I thought yesterday. They happen to have a house in the woods, and they were ready for me, and my room was ready with my name on it. That's actually literally what I thought. So don't tell me I don't work on manifestation. I try, and I'm like, where's my invitation?
Well, I think you could find love, but you're not putting out the effort.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I have found a way in which I'm comfortable putting it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can do that.
Mm-hmm. There's that. So love is on hold. This is now turning into a self-help thing for me.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
I would just say, when manifestation seems like it's not working, then I just set silly little goals or like something I can accomplish easily, just to like get the confidence back in me.
Like I'm going to buy this.
Yeah.
And this will make me feel good. You guys, I'm having an expedition today.
Yeah, you are.
I'll talk about it next week. It's like an adventure.
Yeah. We'll have same but different adventures.
What's yours?
This weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Do maroon bells.
Yeah.
And just do the lake loop.
Yeah.
Don't I?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to hike.
Definitely not I didn't know what you meant. Yeah. I was like, tonight at fucking dinner?
No.
Oh my God. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It doesn't matter.
We'll talk about
We're
it next
having,
week.
this is a bestie conversation witnessed live by you. So you're welcome. Because this is what it's like for reals in our world. What we just did there, that's how we really talk.
That's how we actually talk.
That's the real.
Yep.
Nice.
So I don't know. I would say if you're losing faith in your manifestation, set some smaller goals.
Don't even use the word goals. Like that just sounds like, when I think of goal, it sounds like something I'm going to fail. Like the first thing, if you had a word association, you say goal, I say fail.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. We should do that as a reel.
I say money.
Failure.
Yikes.
You know what I really realized? What? If something is exciting, you inhale.
Oh.
If something sucks, you exhale.
Yeah, because it depletes you.
And you're just like, I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I guess.
Think of something that's like my heart beats fast when I go shopping.
Oh. Sometimes it beats fast when I'm shopping because I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot of money to spend. And now I can't return them. I can't take them back. Like, I can only exchange for different sides. Like, they literally just take them out of my hand. Like, no, take these. I'm like, okay, I'm keeping them. I'm committed. I am committed to these.
This is what 34 means.
34 is like minor heart attacks. Like, I have my money saved for like a month to buy something. This is Lululemon is child's play.
See, this is like gambling with the British. Like you're like,
now we're moving on to the boutiques.
You're like, oh yeah, I just leveled up. Did you know that you had like there was more leveling up to do in life?
No.
Like you're like,
and we're kind of going in opposite clothing journeys because you're getting all the outdoorsy stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear a blouse. Stitch Fix decides to send me,
don't do Stitch Fix.
well,
Now
I'm like, because they ask you your price point. I was like, I'm up in the price point.
okay, your
and changing
slider
the-
is getting
yeah.
higher and higher.
So yeah,
I think I send you a lot of theory. Seems to be a lot
Maybe.
of backlog of theory.
yeah,
And they run
that's theory.
small.
Oh.
But you'll see what you want. But they're not selling you like those Bell's jeans.
Oh no, they're not.
Because you have to go direct to the website. And Colorado happens. Anyway,
Yeah.
So when people are like, you don't have any hobbies, I'm like, the fuck I don't.
You know what I'm manifesting? I'm manifesting a new style, a whole new me, because the new richer me wears expensive ass clothes.
When I was growing up, I said the only definition to me being like rich was like a sick ass closet. And they were all like, I saw nothing but white button ups and blazers. And like those like kind of like our linen pants, but in black, but like a material. Like polyester or something. And I was like, that is the definition of success to me. And loafers, and a lot of fucking loafers.
Oh, I would say when I picture myself as a boss business lady when I was younger, I definitely had like a cute little like pencil skirt on.
Oh yeah, because you were totally
heels.
What's Her Head from
Legally Blonde.
Yes.
I'm legally blonde in my mind when I have.
Every woman is when they get dressed.
Uh-huh.
That's why that's so like the shit.
Yeah. And that's why I will wear heeled boots to work and be in so much pain by the end of the day because it's for fashion purposes. And like the boss me doesn't adjust anyone. So
I'm 34 and I do my shit.
Yeah. I'm just manifesting my better self.
I know. It's not that I'm going out, but I'm only buying secondhand. You know, I don't value outerwear because I'm buying secondhand this and that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You know, the hiking me.
More carefree. Oh.
Even though I put dry shampoo in before I go on my thing and put lipstick on, makeup on.
So you do care.
Oh, I give it a lot of care. Anyway, wow. Was that fun for you guys? Because this is maybe my favorite episode ever.
It feels like we haven't talked in a very long time.
I was like, I just saw you on. We spent so much time together. I know. I know. The same thing this morning.
Yeah.
So thirsty.
So, yeah, I guess that Labor Day just really, I don't know, an extended weekend. But,
I didn't see you I think I didn't see it all this weekend.
Yeah, no.
I was working.
Yep, that's why. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I was out sizzling my bacon at the pool, and
her rump is fried.
It's fried.
She forgot to turn over.
Oops. Okay, well.
All right, thank you.
So you guys, you know
hang in there.
Share this with a friend.
I said hang in there. And she said share with them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
share this episode with a friend that if you feel like you're having a hard time manifesting, you guys can talk about it. Go grab your smoothies, see what you're manifesting, what the next big thing is, what new pair of jeans you're going to buy.
Oh, no. That you didn't even expect.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you screenshot this episode, tag us on Instagram, tag a friend, because we want to spread the message of whatever we're doing.
I want to manifest the shit out of this, so help us out. Thanks.
Yeah, and follow us at So Fired on Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.